There's a B section. It sounds like this. All right, so what's going on there, you ask? Well, I want my chorus sections to open up a little bit. Let me just fix this, because again, I'm driving crazy. So I have some melody. Just what you would expect from a John Holt song. There's some counterpoint, there's some, classical influences. So those are my 4 harmonies, and then we add 2 more at the end, because why not? What can I say? I like melodies. It's also what I call a disc filler. Power chords an octave up. It's just to make it more, and I also make sure that all guitars sound pretty different than the rhythm guitars. All the rhythm guitars are the same, by the way. So clean guitars, just heavily saturated in the plugin. That's a cool little thing I can show you. So there's this push, which essentially adds, the equivalent of power amp saturation. So, and I love that sound. It doesn't sound like overdrive. It just sounds like a really pushed clean channel. And I added some keyboards, because you need keyboards. Who doesn't love keyboards? I'm just outlining the chords. Choir. Church organ. Kind of like a Euro techno EDM pad if you want. Together it sounds like this. Why do I put all this in there? Well, I want it to feel bigger and different. I want the color and vibe to be different than the riff. So the riffs are really dry and tight and just chuggity. So when the more melodic part happens, I like it to open up so it feels different. Another thing I do, just the way I route this, is on my, I got all these fillers routed to my output 13, 11, 12, and 15, 16. So 11, 12 is going to be my guitar fillers, and 15, 16 is going to be my keyboards. And what I like to do here is I add on the sides only, and this is getting a little more into technical mixing aspect, like I boost the highs on the side only. So when those parts come in, it just feels like the stereo image gets a little wider. And here's the last trick that I use all the time. I've set up a guitar sidechain master channel. So whenever I want something ducked out of the way from something else, I just put it on its own channel. I have a lot of videos on sidechaining. There's no output on this track, but I use this too. So like on my rhythm guitars, I have a little Pro MB here somewhere. Where are you? This is so calm. You're not it. Here's Pro MB. That's not it. Where did I put it? I have a little Pro MB over here. So this is on output 9 and 10. This all goes into a summing mixer, but don't worry about it. Just all my rhythm guitars go here. So for it not to become like guitar too heavy, too much riff, too much guitar, because then you start drowning out the drums and the bass and all that stuff. I will use my Guitar Master sidechain and put a multiband compressor on my guitar bus. So whenever I want to push the rhythm guitars out of the way a little bit without having to automate every time it happens, because it drives me crazy, I'll just put a multiband compressor. I have it set to band external, and it's sidechained to guitar sidechain. So whenever I put anything up here on this track, it will affect the multiband compressor on my rhythm guitar track, meaning it will lower the rhythm guitars. So to make room for all that keyboards and stuff that we just talked about, I just have this sidechain take care of it for me with the multiband compressor. And this is on the mid side only, or the mid really only. And how does this affect you, you ask? Well, the only thing that happens is it doesn't get too much guitar. So now I can set how much I want that rhythm guitar track to be pushed out of the way with the wrench knob here. And the threshold, of course. So super convenient way for me to make mixing easier, and I don't have to automate so much.